Hey no friends, welcome to my channel. So if you've been watching me long, you'll know that I love fairies. My husband knows I love fairies. So he made an online order and included this plate for me, which I didn't know at the time. But when he gave it to me, of course I was looking at it and it looks like Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. But upon further inspection, there was a few fairies. I was like, that's not Tinkerbell. So it also has the Disney fairies. So it has Silver Mist, Rosetta, Periwinkle, Fawn, Iridessa, and then of course Tinkerbell. So we're going to do that today. I had already peeled it off and picked some up, and it surprisingly picked up well. Did he get it for me to keep himself out of trouble? Probably. Did it help? A little bit. Does it get extra points for the pickup? Yeah, it does. So it's really cute. So let's get into it. For the base color, I had it a darker color and I've switched it out because to me the fairies weren't gonna show up well. So I used Paparazzi Simply Lovely. And then on top of that, I added LA Colors in Comet to get this look. So this plate is kind of like the Dollar Tree ones I tried. It's kind of sharp, but it does work. So I'm not gonna pick up Periwinkle because when I tried this earlier, I didn't even realize, obviously there's only 5 nail tips, so I don't need the 6th one. So I'm gonna use the other fairies. I'm using Maniology Straight Up Black to pick them up. Again, I'm redoing it because they were too dark for the base color I had, so just gonna redo them. This one is Silver Mist. There's no name on the plate, so I would tell you. Then we'll do Rosetta. I was excited it had the Disney fairies with it, because I'm not a big oh, that was gonna be a I grabbed the wrong stamper. I'm not a big Peter Pan fan, but y'all know I love my fairies and I love Tinkerbell, so okay, I repicked up Rosetta, but she's still pretty much similar, so okay, so for Tinkerbell, I'm gonna use this one. She's sitting on a mushroom. There's also these two, and then the rest are like her face. Okay, I'm gonna grab Fawn over here. Yeah, I was really surprised with how well they picked up. And then we'll get Iridessa up here. I guess her, oh, okay, there's her leg. I was like, what happened to her other leg? It's bent, because I can see it right there on the plate. I'm not sure about this thing up here above her hair. Maybe she's supposed to be flying sideways in her wing. That's part of her wing. Really not sure. Okay, so first, I think to make it easiest, I'm going to go through and do the skin tones. This is Instant Coffee 138 from Sally Hansen. And this one is LA Colors in Nudie. So I'm going to do that part and come back and we'll do their dresses. And just so you guys know, this is the picture I'm using for reference so I can get their colors right for their dresses. So first I'm going to take Fawn. Hers is kind of a browny orange tone. So I'm going to be using Sally Hansen in Hell Cherry. And I've also picked out colors for their wings to match their dresses. For the most part. And I'll do their little shoes to match. Their little arms and legs are just a pinch bigger than that other plate that I was using before. Thank goodness. Still a little bit hard to see, but much better. Okay, and for her hair, I'm going to use Nudie. And she has a braided ponytail that comes down here. For her wings, I'm taking the Sally Hansen Ring Pop collection, Berry Go Round. It's an orange glittery. It's like a jelly consistency. It's very iridescent. Okay, let's look at her. Okay, then we have Silver Mist. So her dress color, I'm using Maybelline Turquoise Tees. Okay, her hair is dark, so I'm taking Sally Hansen in Blackheart. Now, I know I just did those other fairies, but I had to, get this into because he did get it for me, so. And I love my fairies. I think that we'll be getting into her hair comes down this way, so fall manis for next week. Ooh, get on there. Okay. Okay, for her wings, I'm taking LA Colors in Mermaid Tail. This wing's barely going to show, so I'm just going to do a little bit of it. Let's look at her. Okay, for Rosetta, we're going to use LA Colors in Maryland. And her hair is kind of a reddy brown, so I'm going to try that Hell Cherry color, see if that'll work or not. Some of her hair is like dark, so I'm not sure. I ain't gonna not gonna be able to do much with that. Just how it picks up on the plate, because I double picked it up and it still had that. Okay, her wings. I'm gonna go in with LA Colors and Mistletoe Kiss, which would probably be best as a topper because I've kind of realized. I'm gonna try to show you. It's kind of more clear with a bunch of little glitters in it, but I'm still gonna use it for her wings. Yeah, because it's not gonna be as opaque. This one's barely anything. There's her. Okay, we have Iridessa, and her dress is yellow. So I'm going to use Pure Ice and Showstopper. And of course for her shoes as well. For her hair, I'm going to use Sally Hansen in Central Bark. For her wings, I'm using LA Colors and Ice Lemonade. Now with these, some of these images, like because the little, like the legs and wings and all that stuff, it's easier usually to use a smaller brush tip. So sometimes if you're having trouble, try to switch out your brush and just see if that helps. And again, I'm assuming this is like a top wing, and then that's like the side one. Let's look at her. Then we have Tinkerbell. For her dress and shoes, I'm going to use LA Colors and Energy. I think they're actually, her shoes are actually got a white thing on them, but that's okay. I'm doing them in green. And then for her hair, I'm going to go back to that yellow showstopper. Okay, and then for her wings, I'm going to also use Sally Hansen Ring Pop Collection in Smelling Like Summer. This is another kind of jelly consistency. So it'd be better for maybe a topper on if you're using it on your real nails. And then I gotta do her little mushroom. I think I'm gonna do the bottom part of the mushroom in white. So I'm gonna use Color Vibe and Whiteout. I think I'm gonna do the top part in Paparazzi Dandelion Fuzz. We're gonna look at her real quick. Oh, so cute. Okay, so let's start placing. So this is Fawn. I like her because she's our little animal lover. Okay, then we have Iridessa. Also, because the reason I was thinking that top thing's a wing is because this one here's clear. This one has like texture lines through it. So I'm assuming it was like she was flying that way or whatever. But I'm going to place her this direction. Then we have Silver Mist. So Iridesso is the light fairy and Silver Mist is the water fairy. Then we have Rosetta. She's a garden fairy. And then we have Tinkerbell, our little Tinker fairy. Okay, now I'm going to take this plate from CJS 294. I'm going to pick up, I know I'm going to pick up Fairy. I may pick up Pixie, Mystical, Magical. I'm going to see what'll fit. Let me do that first. So let me pick up Mystical. It seems to be like the bigger sized one. Just using straight up black. There it is. Let me just put it. I'm looking to see how these are going to fit. So I wanted them at the top, but it may not fit at the top. So hold on. Okay, I'm going to come back to that word because I'm going to decide which ones are going to fit the best. What am I doing? I just picked up my clear polish, y'all. Okay, straight up black. Going to, let me pick up Pixie. Okay, I don't like that pickup. I'm gonna redo it and be back. Okay, that word don't like me at all. Let me try to get on her. Okay. Okay, I've picked up the word fairy and it's going to iridescent. Okay, I picked up magical and it's going to Rosetta. Oh, didn't get the M on there. Okay. So now I'll put a little bit of that clear coat on Silver Mist so we can put Mystical. Okay, and above Tinkerbell, I'm going to do, in that yellow, I'm going to add these, I'm calling them sparkles. I think you can actually, according to the picture, make them into like a green, like hanging thing, but I'm using them for sparkles. And get them, I'm going to do that one more time and come back. Okay, so there's Tinkerbell. Yeah, I wish there was one more word on there, but there's not. Here they are. Trying to close up my bottle here real quick. Okay, so of course we have our Tinkerbell sitting on her little mushroom with the little sparkles above her. Rosetta with the word magical. Silver Mist with the word mystical. Iridescent with the word fairy. And Fawn with the word pixie. So these are our Disney fairies. So I think they picked up pretty well. I like them, but I love fairies, you know. So I greatly appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed. Anything you may be looking for will be listed in the description box. And until the next one, have a blessed day. Bye.